Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show, where we fly through the news. So in under 10 minutes, you get it all. It's the only place you can find it all. We start with Columbus Day. Today is Columbus Day, thanks to President Trump. It is Columbus Day again, not Indigenous Peoples Day. Bizarro. 1492. Sabrina, I'm going to quiz my producer real quick. Do you know the names of the 3 ships that Columbus came over the first time? Not everybody. You don't need to be embarrassed. Not everybody knows it.
Is it the Mayflower?
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Is it?
No, the Mayflower was somebody. That's the Pilgrims. I don't mean it, but a lot of people don't know that. All right, Trump in the Middle East. He went over, gave a speech this morning. I watched it on Fox News in Jerusalem. He gave a speech for the Israelis. Now he's on a plane. He's arrived now in Egypt to meet with the other Middle Eastern countries, the purpose of which is to unite in the reconstruction of Gaza. Israeli hostages were freed this morning. The ones that are alive were freed. And the Red Cross apparently is headed to some sites to retrieve the bodies of some more of the deceased hostages. The Palestinian prisoners are being released. It's unbelievable what's going on right now. It's unbelievable what's going on. Unprecedented, historic, something we never thought we would ever see going on in the Middle East, thanks to President Trump. Elon Musk, there's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, there's a rumor going around that he might pull $40 million that he apparently is invested in the Super Bowl over the Bad Bunny singing. Bad Bunny's got to do a lot. If Turning Point USA does a big halftime show that runs counter to the Super Bowl, that's not going to be good for the Super Bowl. Tennessee explosion. It's called the Accurate Energetic Systems Munitions Plant. A munitions plant. All 16 workers inside killed. Building leveled. 2014, the same facility had a fatal explosion related to chemical exposure. Wow. How'd you like to work in a munitions plant? I'm assuming they get hazard pay. Terrible. Mark Benovoff, a billionaire from San Francisco way, says, Trump, please bring in the National Guard. He's a liberal because of the shortage of police officers. Wow. Glenn Beck now claims, by the way, I'm not a big Glenn Beck fan. You know why? Because Glenn Beck abandoned Trump. We owe Glenn Beck and others for Joe Biden in 2020. Glenn Beck was one who abandoned Trump. He did. Now he's back in the world now, the mega world now, but he abandoned. And I think he's goofy. I think he's fruity. I think he's weird. He's overly emotional, everything. All that. He's now claiming he was going to turn over to Charlie Kirk. He hadn't told him yet. His radio network. Yeah, say it now. He's trying to tie in there, isn't he? Joe Biden, his cancer's apparently gotten to his bones. He's having to do aggressive radiation treatment. I mean, it's metastasized to your bones at stage 4. So he's toast. And I want to just say this about, you don't speak ill. Cancer sucks. You don't want to speak ill of somebody going through cancer. I wish Joe Biden all the best in dealing with his cancer treatment. But Joe Biden hurt a lot of people. Joe Biden was an awful president. A lot of people died because of Joe Biden. You say, well, why do you say that? Illegal immigration, the drug cartels, So karma at the end of his life is going to give him a little pain. Teachers Union. They sent out a map that has no Israel on it, just Palestine. It's insane. 3 million people got this map. No Israel. Boy, the irony of that in light of today's events. AstraZeneca, the big pharmaceutical, has reached a deal to lower prescription drug prices just like Pfizer. Congratulations, President Trump. Ernest Nichols, pictured on the left, 60, was killed in prison. Statutory rape over and over again. at the Green Correctional Institute, I think it was in Virginia, by not a doctor, Wilbert Baldwin, who was already serving a life sentence for second-degree murder. And Zohran Mamdani, you ready for this? Remember the Zohan? That's funny. Zohan, played by Adam Sandler. Zohran Mamdani, the mayor candidate, apparently got $13,000 from illegal foreign campaign contributions. Investigating. World news. Israel and Gaza. Violence is over. For now. Unbelievable. The only problem that we have is going to have a few gangs, few people wanting to go back to the old ways. So there has been a little bit of violence there over the weekend. But the hostage release happened. Prisoner exchange is happening. May their peace reign. Royal Marine. I sent this to Cornwallis. Precision shot in the Gulf of Oman. Hit a speedboat. 35 million in illegal drugs from a helicopter. Boom. One shot to the gas tank. Don't you love it? China tariffs, 100% to begin November 1st. Of course, they'll renegotiate that. This is a wild, wonderful story. Maria Machado, who is the opposition to the Venezuelan dictator, won the Nobel Peace Prize. What did this wonderful human being do? She dedicated to the Venezuelan people and to Trump. Acknowledge him as a key ally in the pursuit of freedom. What a wonderful gesture. Trump acknowledged her gesture. All right, pop culture. Justin Trudeau hanging out on her yacht with Katy Perry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a terrible life he leads. Gets kicked out as prime minister. Now he's dating Katy Perry. You know who has the upper hand in that relationship, though? Rest in peace. Award-winning actress Diane Keaton, 79. This was a sad day. She was a good actress. By the way, Al Pacino says she was the love of his life. Never asked her to marry me, regretted it. Rest in peace, John Lodge, the lead singer of Moody Blues. What a great voice he was. Sports Without Boundaries, the NFL, full games yesterday. My Dallas Cowboys sucked. They can't stop anybody on defense. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Detroit Lions last night. That was a big game. NCAA football, nothing really too big except Penn State got walloped. More about that in a minute. Major League Baseball playoffs have begun. The Mariners beat the Blue Jays last night 3-1. They go at it again today at 5:03. Dodgers, the Brewers at 8:08. I already mentioned this. Chiefs beat the Lions 30-17 last night. Ready for this? Justin Fields for the Jets had a -10 passing yards. Cowboys are the worst defense. The Jets are the worst offense. James Franklin, head coach of Penn State, fired after a 3-game losing streak. And your Shakespeare insult of the day is, do not be a brassy, feeble eel. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day.